My dear students of class 10A and 10B. Today I am going to introduce you a new lesson. The name of the lesson is The Rise of Dictatorship. The Rise of Dictatorship. The new lesson I am going to introduce you, The Rise of Dictatorship. Now, since today I am not with my board, because the board is of no use to me, I have to purchase a new one. It is not working properly, and that's why the points on which I am going to explain today's lesson, you just keep it in your mind. You note it down in your classwork copies. First point. The first point is the rise of dictatorship in Italy. Second point, first point, the rise of dictatorship in Italy. Second point, unstable economy of in Italy due to 6 coalition governments. And next point, the rise of the rise of the concept, the rise of a new concept, fascism. And next one, failure of League of Nations. Failure of League of Nations. Now I am going to explain it. In the First World War, Italy joined the Allies with a view to get back her territories established in Germany and Turkey. The two countries, Turkey and Germany, where Italy occupied certain areas during First War. At the end of the First World War, the Treaty of Versailles, which was signed, under the terms of the Treaty of Versailles, only some small territories of Italy were given back to her, but not the vast territories which once she occupied in Turkey and Germany. These were not given back to Italy. This is the first and foremost grievance of Italy against the Allies. And second point, the unstable economy of Italy. In Italy, democracy was established. The concept of democracy was established in Italy. A number of political parties took part in elections. And as a result of it, there was no clear-cut majority came in favor of any political party. So, 6 coalition governments were formed in Italy. 6 coalition governments were formed in Italy. And as a result of it, they could not solve the internal problem of Italy, the problem which Italy faced after the First World War, the unemployment problem, the problem of food grains, problem of industrial growth, and problem of economic instability. Nothing was there. Nothing they were able to solve. They were able to solve any problem. They were unable to solve any problem. Who? The 6 coalition governments. They failed to solve any type of problem of Italy. The country had been facing after the First World War. Another thing is that fear of communism. The concept of communism, Russia was trying to establish in Italy. At the end of the First World War, the Russian leaders encouraged the communist leaders of Italy and decided to capture political power of Italy. That's why they extended their financial support for the communist leaders. On the contrary, and as a result of it, the communist leaders encouraged, they won over the common people of Italy. Common people mean the people who had no employment, the people who were working in factories and industries and working with low wages, the people, the workers, the laborers who had many grievances against the factory owners, the communist leaders won over them. So the laborers, factory workers, they came under the control of the communist leaders. Now, why did the communist leaders do it? The communist leaders did it with a view to win over the common people of Italy so that they must cast their votes in support of the Communist Party. And Communist Party must come to power. But on realizing it, on understanding the aim of the Communist Party, aim of the Communist parties, the industrialists of Italy, they decided to extend financial support to the fascist leaders, because the concept of fascist was formed in Italy under their leaders. But the party could not choose their leader. Who would become their leader? The party had not chosen it. But under the leaders of fascist party, the fascist party was trying to come to power in Italy, and at the same time the industrialists of Italy decided to encourage the fascist leaders so that they must come to power. They discouraged the communist leaders. Why? Because the communist leaders own over the factory owners, factory laborers, factory workers, and the labor unions. They were supporting, they were backing them. That's why the factory owners decided to support the stance of the fascists instead of the communists. Now, the fascist party choose their leader. Who might become their leader? The people of Italy must accept him as their leader. Who might become their leader? So in the fascist party, so many leaders were there. Out of them, party chose Benito Mussolini to be their leader. Benito Mussolini. The charismatic personality of Benito Mussolini, the quality of deliberating good speech, attracted not only his party workers, but also the people of Italy. That's why fascist party chose Benito Mussolini as their leader. And Benito Mussolini promised before the people of Italy that if his party, he said, if his party is supported by the people of Italy, if the people of Italy helps his party to be formed as a head of this party, he would solve all the problems of Italy. He would make a new Italy. He would solve unemployment problem. He would strengthen the financial condition of Italy. He would solve the internal crisis of Italy. He would strengthen the industrial structure of the country. He would establish new schools, colleges which were destroyed during the First World War. He would construct new roads, and he would make the all-round development of throughout Italy. So what he promised before the people of Italy, Italian people accepted him to be their leader and decided to support their support decided to support the fascist party, decided to strengthen the fascist party, decided to bring Benito Mussolini and his party, fascist party, to power in Italy, so that the dreams of the Italians must be fulfilled. Meanwhile, another point, this is my last point, failure of the League of Nations. My dear students, you know why was the League of Nations failed? The League of Nations was failed. Why? The League of Nations was failed because it could not fulfill the expectations and needs of the people of the world. Now, why was the League of Nations established? The League of Nations was established in order to establish, peaceful atmosphere, healthy relationship, international cooperation for each other, and to prevent further war. But what it expected, what the people of the world expected from the newly introduced political organization, the League of Nations, these were disillusioned. League of Nations failed to achieve success during the time when the rise of dictatorship in Italy. It could not check the growth and rise of the dictatorship in Italy because of its drawbacks, shortcomings. The people of Italy accepted Benito Mussolini to be their leader, and Benito Mussolini assured the people of Italy that he would gain back the former prestige and glory of Italy and would force other powers to get back their territories of Germany and Turkey. What demand they placed before the Allies, and they did not get it back. Only little parts of the areas of Italy which once she occupied, they got it back. But the major parts of the territories of Turkey and Germany, the Allies did not get it back to her. So under these circumstances, under such circumstances, the people of Italy accepted Benito Mussolini to be their leader. Deus means real leader. And Benito Mussolini delivered a good speech for the whole nation that it is sure that he would come to power and make a new nation, make a new Italy. Thank you up to this.